Good evening. I'm Doseku, and welcome to Five Nights at Fuckboys 2, a Five Nights at Freddy fan game made in RPG Maker. Let's start the game, shall we? Warning. You may be affected by epilepsy. First, like all Five Night games, we start with our Help Wanted ad.
It's me. Are you ready for ready?
We sure are, Freddy. We sure are. So, this is Toy Freddy, our titular character. This is who we're primarily going to be playing as. Now, the point of this game is we're supposed to kill all the cameras so we can have a party of debauchery. Ooh. Oh wow, an enemy. Who we got? It's just a streamer. Now, these streamers may seem harmless at first. These like the streamer alphas. But they are very tough if you enter some in the wrong area. Or more or less if you take them on in the wrong area. So thankfully those two were fine. Hey, and we're level 3. Neat. Now, let's see if we pull up our menu. As you've seen, 2 of those guys practically killed us. If we tried to take on 3, we would have been dead. That's alright. So we save the game. And, now before we can kill off any of these cameras, we gotta go find one of our buddies. Medium pizzas? Oh, nice. Now, if you notice, at the bottom of our screen there's like a power with a little green box. That indicates how tough their room is, and that will tell you how strong the enemies are in that room.
I can't go here. It will shatter my fragile masculinity.
Well, we can't have our masculinity fragiled up, can we? Oh well. Now that's actually a throwback to this game's prequel. Five Nights at Fuckboys 1. Alright, so we got yellow in this room. So we don't want to get into a fight here because it might just kill us. Uh-oh. Come on, can we run? Yeah, we can run. Nice. Alright, I think 2 red's the max for the power. Ooh. And that's why we don't want to take anybody down when we're not supposed to. That one guy just one-shotted us. We'll have to learn to get good, though. Oh! But at least we escaped this time, so let's see what Bonnie wants. Oh.
Tough shit, I'm not touching your ass.
Freddy, please. Freddy, please.
Well, I guess he will be helping Bonnie, but we can't touch him, so we gotta head back and try to find something to assist him. Now, this particular item will not show up until you actually talk to Bonnie. So let's go and get this item. It's in the men's bathroom. There it is. Now, as I said, that box won't show up until you talk to Bonnie.
What the fuck is this shit?
It's a stick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Man, that sucks. Alright, well, let's try this again.
What the fuck is...
The stick. Let's go. Now, even if we had a full party, that amount of guys would still murder us. Or at least cause us a whole lot of harm. But thankfully, we're able to run from most fights. and we can just move forward nicely. Alright, Bonnie, we got your stick. Let's see if this helps. Of course, we're gonna save. I always save. Oh. And that's why I always save. Right. At least we skipped those sets. It looks like the great... Oh.
Fine. I'm not touching your ass though. Engage the stick, motherfucker.
Fucking piece of shit. I'll go on this fucking head. You fucking piece of shit.
Now how this works is, you interact with him, he moves, and then you have to move to catch back up with them. You can still end up fighting enemies while doing this.
Yeah.
But that's why I saved.
I'll go on this fucking head. Yeah.
Thankfully, it looks like we didn't get any random encounters right now. Yes. And yay, Toy Bonnie joined us. Alright. Now, of course, if you've noticed, Bonnie's kind of at level, 1. And we're at level 3, but it shouldn't be an issue. So, let's go see if we can get our next character. The Mangle. There she is, sitting in the middle of the room, just spinning in a circle, blasting out that radio noise. Let's say hi.
Freddy, my child.
Inhale.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, this is awkward.
Please buy me an esoteric sex toy.
No,
But I need it.
no,
But I need it.
no,
But I need it.
no,
This is actually how the normal dialogue tree works.
no.
But I need it.
Find Jesus fucking Christ, I'm sick of your shit already.
Right, so...
Stop.
Okay, I will.
These presents can only be opened by the Lord Michael Jackson.
Oh, right. Thanks for that. I really hate these guys. I think these are the, was it Omegas? And they're the toughest streamers in the game. Or is there another tougher set? Huh.
These presents used to be for good children, but now they're for naughty adults.
That present box we just interacted with
Inhale.
actually has a slight purpose later.
Oh, okay. Well, this is awkward.
Please buy me an esoteric sex toy.
No,
But I need it.
no,
But I need it.
no,
But I need it.
no.
But I need it.
Yeah, stop needing it, man.
But I need it.
Find Jesus fucking Christ, I'm sick of your shit already.
Alright, so let's try this again. She wants an esoteric, sex toy. To do that, we need a sex toy voucher. And to get that, we gotta fight the streamer betas, which can be found, right here in the office hall. And there we go. That was about, oh, what's going on here? Uh-oh.
It's time to hit something.
Yeah, every now and then, Gold Freddy shows up. And if there's enemies on screen, when he does, he kills them. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so about 25 minutes later, because it's a 1 in 10 chance of the betas dropping it, but it took forever to actually get it. And this is the fight we might get it from. Now you can go into other rooms, because I think there are some in a few of the party rooms, but for closeness to where we can grind if we need to, because this game is kind of grindy, you want the hallway. But at least we got the sex toy voucher. Now all we gotta do is get to the shop. Now it's about here. Well, actually, it'll be much later where I found out I played this game wrong, kind of. But I'll let you know that when we get to it. Just kill this guy. Yeah. So, at this point, we're viciously overpowered for the streamer alphas. And so we can take them out with one hit. And we have the weakest weapons available to us right now to do this with. Now the thing is, if you've noticed, there was like a party hat in the hallway and in the bathrooms. Those do serve a purpose, but I kinda screwed up the order in which you're supposed to get them in. So in order to get the sex toy, we gotta take on this party hat and open the shop that we'll get once we defeat it. But listen to the fight. So, here's the thing. Every party hat is actually a shop. Once you defeat a party hat, you get a shop opens up that you can buy stuff from. Depending on the location, they'll actually have levels of equipment you can get. Usually like A, B, C, D, and such. Yeah, gosh. So this guy right here. This song's got vocals. Neat. Now, Grab Bag is a horrendously useful ability because it allows you to get an item for free, but you need 10 tech points to use it. Freddy uses skill for his magic. Toy Bonnie uses tech for his abilities. Now, later on we get more characters. You'll see that essentially the people that use tech abilities instead of skill set abilities aren't really your best attackers. But at least the hat's gone. We got tokens too. Okay, so as you've noticed, with the hat gone, Balloon Boy shows up. So a medium pizza, I think, restores like 500 health. Sodas will restore your MP, which is for your skills, not for tech, because tech only increases in battle.
Inhale my dog, rage good child.
I don't think he wants to inhale your dog, my friend. Now this is the shop where you can buy the sex toy from. No other shop sells it. And fortunately, this is also the first shop we opened up. But hey, we got the sex toy. Now before we do anything else, let's buy ourselves some equipment here, right? Okay, now here's why I said I screwed up, right? Notice how these things are all plastic or D-level equipment? Essentially, I missed the party hats opened up the shops for B and C. So what we have is the item is a shop that has the next to highest level items in the game outside of the hidden weapons. There's only one level of buyable equipment above D, and that is E. That's going to be in the office. So by grinding a whole bunch and working my way into this, just over-leveled myself slightly. Which is fine, because there's going to be a much higher bullshit level stuff coming on. Of course, I forgot to buy the shield and fuel when I should have. That's going to come bite me in the ass a little later. But at least we can optimize and we can increase our... We can become a much bigger threat, as it were.
You have the sex toy?
Sure do.
Freddy.
What's that noise?
Freddy, please.
Here is your dick you ass toasting fuckstick.
Why?
You dirty piece of Yuffie garbage, come back with my Marina device.
It looks like, Withered Foxy took our, sex toy. It looks like we're gonna have to hunt him down. So, I guess we should save, and, we'll roll out. First, now we got Streamer Alphas, which stand no chance against us. So, originally we were fighting these guys at low level weapons. I think we're like doing half the damage we're doing now to them, which still killed them in one hit because they're weak as all heck. But now we're doing double damage because we got a lot stronger weapons than we should have had. Okay, so there's no one in here. There's probably a hit we could have gotten. I think that's C. And there's Foxy. Let's save our game. And let's see if he'll be kind enough to give us our sex toy back. I don't think he's going to be too kind at all. Alright, Foxy, let's show me what you got. Oh. And I have no skill. And I'm dead. Alright, so where I screwed up there is, Freddy's strongest attacks come from his skills. And since we didn't have any skill points to use on him, we would have done, well, not a whole lot of damage, honestly. So let's try again, like this, and this time, we're at full strength. Let's see if we can take us on. Now, Bonnie's going to serve as our, sort of white mage, kind of. His role here is going to be healing Freddy throughout this fight as necessary, and regenerating our, skill through the various sodas we have. Of course, the last soda only restores 300 skill. If you noticed, Toy Bonnie here has a spread shot. We're gonna see what that looks like later. I hate that plank move. The plank will prevent Bonnie from attacking, or really doing anything. It's like the sleep ability, but it will won't last as long and sticks if somebody gets attacked. I sure am glad I used grab back to get a lot of the items we do have, otherwise we might be losing this fight. Still don't have the glittering lamp. We're one away from our spread shot. I want that spread shot. But he killed Bonnie again. We gotta use another cake. No. Oh, good. He didn't paralyze us. That would have stopped our revival ability. Alright. So we gotta use another extra large pizza. And, another spread bomb. Yeah. Whew. So, Withered Foxy
sick
runs
of
up.
this bullshit.
Me too, man, me too. But, with Withered Foxy running off, we finally got our sex toy back, and we can go get the mangle. Oh, Streamer Alpha, you do not want to fight us right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, medium pizza, nice. Now, here's a pro tip. You can buy large pizzas at the shop, but anything with extra large, you cannot actually buy. You might have to use the grab bag for that. And enemies don't tend to drop extra large anything. They'll usually just drop pizza slice. I don't know what the heck that is. They usually just drop a regular pizza slice. I didn't even call anything else but a pizza slice. Ooh.
Come with me, fucker.
And there we go. We got Mangle. Now, Mangle is going to be our other heavy hitter of the team. She's going to be our black mage, as it were.
Inhale my dog enragement child.
So what we gotta do now is we're gonna see if we need to buy some armor, which we do need to do, because I did not buy enough armor for everybody. And let's get some pizza shields. Oop, 911. Let's see, 2. No, should be going for 4. One more. 3, I guess it works. I guess I'm thinking 4 because we still need to get one more party member before we can take on any of the cameras. What we gotta do first is equip everybody. Yeah. And save. Remember my motto, folks. Always be saving. And then always be running from these guys. At our current strength, even with 3 people, we can... Oh, what's gonna happen here? It looks...
Your song fucking sucks. Is this what you define as music?
Yeah, we don't want that annoying radio sound coming around us. And Freddy agrees with me.
Freddy, I want to be hip with the kids.
You disgust me.
And there we go. By breaking her boombox, we have turned off the annoying radio sound. Let's save again. Although we have no reason to fear in here because it's just, these guys. Yay, she's level 2. Yay, we're level 11. Alright, now here's the thing. There is a max level in this game. All characters can only max out at 20. Which is, well, a reference to the actual game this thing is based off of, where you can't set anybody higher than 20.
I can't go in the women's bathroom. It would ruin my masculinity.
I think Mingle's making fun of us.
No.
Is not? Alright. Hey, it's Chica. So, Chica's gonna be our last party member. Let's save and let's see if we can get her to join. Hopefully she won't be as big of a problem.
Freddy the kid flushed my cupcakes.
Oh.
Hot.
Go into the toilet and get them back.
No.
Sign on my oven, Batavian behind. Freddy Fuckboy.
Wow.
My tokens went everywhere. My pride and joy is now floating in a sea of feminine excrement.
Sign on my oven.
I'll get your fucking cupcakes, Jesus fucking Christ, you're absolutely unbearable. I'm a bit emotional right now. Yes.
And because no game is safe from a sewer level, we got our sewer level.
Yes.
Basically, we just travel down this waterfall, which we're constantly falling, and we're collecting tokens.
Yes.
We need these tokens to buy a cupcake, which is Bonnie's weapon.
Yes.
Or I'm sorry, Chica's weapon.
Yes. Yes.
We need approximately 30 tokens to do so. Can you guess if I get all 30 in the first run?
Yes.
If you guess no, you would probably be right. Because I didn't. Now if you also look, we're by ourselves. What's going on here?
I can't see shit.
Prepare to be a fast fucker.
Who? Oh. Oh no. It's you.
Can you guys guess who it is? That's right, it's Splash Woman.
Hello, my fuckboy.
I dreaded this day. The return of my ex.
I bet you didn't know she was in Five Nights at Freddy's, did you now? So begins our fight against Splash Woman, who's in somewhat of a provocative pose. Now, I do kind of like how this game treats all the animatronics like they're in...
We had together, Freddy.
Remember all the years you were a piece of shit.
Now, I do like how this game treats all the animatronics you run into as people just doing their jobs. They're not haunted by anything. They just happen to work at a pizzeria. A pizzeria that seems to be haunted at the moment. That's alright. There's no guard. It's just a bunch of workers late at night during the night shift wanting debauchery. But they can't do it because corporate pizza is watching them, and we gotta take out all the cameras. But we can't do that until we go Toy Chica. We can't do that until we defeat Splash Woman here. Yeah, another neat little thing. Hey, you stop interrupting me.
Inhale.
Alright. So another neat thing is our skills can actually level up. If we use any of our hat abilities enough, they will actually get stronger. Now you won't see that for this fight. It'd probably be a couple fights later, I believe. Or most likely at one of the camera battles.
my fucking car.
Too bad.
Wow, she doesn't have feet to drive with. Alright. So, I don't know how far into this fight we got. I don't think it lasts too much longer. But this is all about management, because we're the person left fighting. And we gotta keep ourselves alive and full of MP or skill, so we can properly whoop her butt. And there she goes. Thanks for that fight, Splash Woman, I appreciated it. Yay.
I'm withdrawing my child support.
Oh, there's our child support.
Dine on my oven, Bactavian behind, Freddy Fuckboy.
Fine, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm sick of your shit already. Yes.
So basically, since we didn't buy the cupcake the first time down here, we have to do it again. Thankfully, we don't have to fight Splash Woman all over again.
Yes.
In fact, I don't even have to bother collecting these things, as we'll soon see.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Now, don't ask why it seems like there's a camera on a track hitting down a sewer pipe with us. In fact, don't ask why there's a camera in either of these bathrooms that you can't actually see on screen anyway. Some things are, better left not known. And you'll find out why it's better not to ask a little later on.
Dine on my oven, Bactavian behind, Freddy Fuckboy.
Here are your cupcakes, you godless winged house spawn.
Think.
Now, come with me.
Yay! We got Toy Chica. Alright. So, we grinded a little bit so Toy Chica is up to snuff. I think I put her at level 11. Yep, I sure as hell did. And we are ready to take on the cameras. Are you ready? Because here we go.
Engage the camera, motherfucker.
1-star difficulty? Sure. Let's engage. Now, the cameras will normally be protected by streamers or security top hats. I mean, the protection hats. This guy get vocals too. Oh well. Anyway, the protection hats are tougher than the streamers, but they're not as tough as the cameras themselves are. The cameras themselves can actually throw status ailments and do pretty decent amount of damage at high difficulty levels. Keep that in mind. But you might not actually see, because this is probably the only camera fight that I'll actually show in full. He's dead. For experience purposes, and since you've seen basically what they all do, we're gonna shorten all the other camera fights that we can. We sure did. Now this room has another purpose. That there's two things in that room that screwed my playthrough of this game up for a good while. I guess we'll get to that a little later though. So for right now, let's take on the next camera. To be this guy right here. Now, of course, I went shopping for some pizzas, and I bought large pieces, because what else are you gonna buy, right? They bought us a bunch of large sodas so we can keep ourselves up. Now, Toy Chica, once we get into a fight, she's our white mage. Like Bonnie, she uses her tech skills, but she errs on the healing side. So for 25 tech, she can heal one character for 1000 HP. At 50, she can revive. At 75, she actually does, I think it's a full heal on everybody. No, not a full heal, 1000 HP heal on everybody. Hi. Now this is actually the first time I've noticed the other shop. I always thought these protection hats did something else besides the one that was in Kids Cove that we were at. And this is where I found out I kinda played this game the wrong way. See, this guy has B. So that means the one in one of the party rooms has C. And we collected D, well before this, so we don't have to bother with that guy.
The camera, motherfucker.
Alright. 2 protection hats, which are actually kind of weak considering how strong we are and how weak this room is. And that one alpha streamer. Of course we can't do anything with the healing abilities because we don't have any tech for it. Oh, and another cool thing is, once you actually become powerful enough, the lower level enemies can't actually hurt us anymore, we just absorb their blow. Now, one of the things you want to do with these cameras later on is you essentially want to put the camera to sleep using Mangle in her Somnivolt. Once the camera's asleep, it's just a matter of taking everybody else out and hoping that they don't accidentally hit the camera and wake it back up. Because again, the camera can do status effects on everybody, and can do a pretty big chunk of damage when it needs it. Now, what I mean by accidentally is, let's say the protection on the left or right, if we focused everybody on it and it got killed before somebody was able to be attacked, like any RPG nowadays, the attack would actually go to someone else. And usually that means that guy's going to hit the camera, wake it back up, and bring a whole world of hurt on us.
Did it. Eat my shit.
Ooh, a timer.
No.
And... no?
This isn't happening.
Oh.
I hate you, Puppet Man. You always ruin Freddy Fuckboys pizza for me.
Oh. It's the puppet. And we're poisoned. Let's fix that poison right up. Birthday presents I don't often use, but birthday presents are used to heal status ailments like you just seen. So let's go say hi to our puppet friend. Of course, we gotta shop first. Hi.
Inhale my dong and ring.
Now I'm buying all these birthday presents because, again, the cameras can do status ailments and I don't want to deal with that. Of course, another save for good measure, and a fight. So let's take one of these things on, see how strong it can be. And that timer's still counting down. Hey, we won. Nice. I guess the highest level streamer is somewhere in the office, and the vents around the office.
No puppet man, that's illegal. No puppet man, that's illegal.
Now, if we keep prodding this guy like we're doing now, we should be able to do something.
No puppet man, that's illegal. No puppet man, that's no puppet man, that... Puppet man, I'm sick of your shit. You good.
And see, we got rid of him.
Used to be for good children, but now they're for naughty adults.
That's what the mime waits. Oh, I think I finally figured out what the heck that thing is in the lower corner. That's the carousel from the arcade. Oh, that's why I freaking missed it. Alright, this room has two cameras that are kind of hidden. One that's right next to the puppet for the prize corner, which I didn't see for the longest time. And then another by that carousel, which I just realized that's what it was. It's kind of fairly well hidden because the record light sits right on top of that thing, so unless you were looking closely, it's very likely you would miss it. And so those two, and the one for the prize corner, it doesn't even look like a camera, it just has that little dot on the top that these cameras have that lets you know that they're active. But maybe the stands, maybe those are just stands are on. Oh. Alright, let's take this guy on. And he's down. Yeah! Can't win, my friend. You cannot win. Hey, we're max level. Nice.
I fucking did it. Eat my shit.
So we used the top hat dash enough times, now it's leveled up. There's the party hat we're not going to ever fight because we don't need to.
Engage the camera, motherfucker.
Let's do it. 2-star difficulty, but it's not really that hard. In fact, the hardest camera fights are all around the office, the two in the vent and the one in the office itself. So the logic here is you got approximately about 4 minutes to take on a camera and come back to the puppet.
I fucking did it. Eat my shit.
And that makes some fights a little hectic.
Engage the camera, motherfucker.
Let's do so. So you will actually get a lot of backtracking in this section of the game. Now we're also missing a couple of things because it's right around now that we should be able to pick up a few more extra characters. But to do that, we actually have to destroy a set number of cameras. So you won't be seeing those extra characters for a little longer. Hey, we're 17. And Chica's at 16.
I fucking did it. Eat my shit.
Yes! Now, of course, the increased level of our skill also means it's going to take up a lot more skill points. Here's our next camera. Let's save
Engage
and
the
take
camera,
it on.
motherfucker.
Ooh, 3-star difficulty. And of course, it's dead. Ooh, spread bomb. Yeah! This killed Foxy, let's see if it does this. Of course. Wow, 10,000 XP!
I fucking did it. Eat my shit.
Now, I don't know how many times you have to use these skills to get to level up, so you can kind of play the character any way you want. and just level up the skills you think you need. Of course, we're still doing a fair bit of cleanup here. So there's still a lot of cameras to destroy. Alright, everybody in our party is nearly level 20. Of course, that won't really matter in a little bit. But it's nice to think about.
Engage the camera, motherfucker.
Alright, let's do it. Okay, now, since we got just a tiny bit of time, I'm gonna talk about our hidden weapons here. Each character has an ultimate weapon that can be acquired by defeating certain screamers. I think the only ones that don't drop any is, the alphas. But the thing is, they're 1 in 40 drops, so they're much harder to get than the sex toy ticket is. And the sex toy ticket was already excessively hard as it was, at 1 out of 10. So we may very well not actually see the ultimate weapons for each of our characters here.
I fucking did it. Eat my shit.
Now, to reset our timer, all we gotta do is talk to the puppet.
Engage the camera, motherfucker.
In this one. Alright, let's do this. Now, oddly enough, our strongest attack is still the top hat smash, because it has takes the highest amount of skill. And he's dead. Of course, our timer now kinda down to 0.
I fucking did it. Eat my shit.
That's gonna present us a problem. Did you hear that noise?
The tickle fingers are beckoning. Fuck the world.
It's time to take on the puppet. And after we defeated a boss too, of all things. So the puppet here is pretty strong. Like the cameras, he can do, well, status ailments, but he's also a lot more likely to wipe our characters out. We'll see what I mean when he actually comes out of his sleep. And you do want him to sleep. Actually, no, correction. I probably should have paralyzed him. But at this point in the game, I didn't even realize paralyzed was that useful. Yeah, as you're most likely about to notice, or are already noticing, I'm using Bonnie and Chica to maintain the skill points for both Freddy and Mangle. Because Bonnie and Chica, all they have available to her is a Scream or a Spread Bomb, but Spread Bomb we can't use, so we get to 60. And Chica heals. And Scream on both Bonnie and Chica do jack and squat to the sky, somewhere around like maybe 150, around 200 when compared to about 1,000 that Freddy can do and about 800-900 that Mangle can do. But I still let them attack because eventually they're gonna have to build up the tech points, and besides guarding, that's really the only other way to do it. I guess we can do that much damage. 263, but that 263 comes with the chance of sleep, which is what I really need. Yeah. 3,000 on critical hit. That's actually pretty good. But the puppet is still insanely tough, as you can see for how long this fight's actually taking right now. And there was Chica's healing wing, I believe. She healed Freddy up for about 1,000 HP. But as you also noticed, as soon as the puppet hits, he wipes one of our party members out right away. One hit on almost anybody. That's why you either want to keep him paralyzed or asleep. His sleep really only lasts one turn because if he's the only person left to focus on, you have to attack him. So by not using paralysis, I've kind of screwed up a lot here. But don't worry, I think we have him. We're kind of running low on supplies, because it takes a lot to keep our skill points health on each side and keep everybody healed. We can still do this though. Won't let him beat us. How much damage do you even take? Now, there is a reason why I'm showing this fight off in its entirety. And you're most likely going to find out as soon as this guy's dead. And he will die. I wouldn't do this otherwise. Hey. And we're nearing max level for everybody. This is actually one of my main gripes with this game is these bosses, like the puppet and up, have insane amounts of HP to them. Insane amounts of HP. Do we have any supplies left? Oh, damn. At least he's asleep, that's good. Yeah, we're nearly out of everything. Down to 5 soda bottles. I'm pretty sure we got just as much pizza left, if anything. Probably almost no cokes. But thankfully, there's only one of this guy right now. Wow, this went on so long that the music's gonna start looping. Dang it, puppet. Oh, we still got 21 large pizzas. Oh, I actually know why. I don't actually use the large pizzas that often because I'm always waiting on Toy Chica to heal, if possible. And usually my characters are dead before I can get around using large pizza, so I just use the cakes instead because the cakes actually heal around, at least for Freddy, when he goes down, they heal around 700 HP when you bring them back. Hey, look at that, we can heal everybody. But, oh, of course, before I can, the puppet goes down. Curse you, man. You must have known I was going to try to heal everybody at once. Next time, puppet. Next time. But hey, since the puppet's gone, the timer's gone. Oh.
Wait, what the fuck is this timer? Oh god, the second puppet. Fuck my life.
That's right. This game has 2 puppets. And now you realize why I did 2 full, show that last button full. Because this guy is going to rape us. We have no supplies. We've essentially fought one boss, had a boss into another boss, and now we're into a 3rd in a row. Yeah, I just gave up at this point. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say there. 3 boss fights in a row. With winning supplies, of all things. But you know what? We're on to plan B. If you've noticed, the timer is now going up instead of down. That's right. I went ahead and did a little editing to a little bit of the game's code and made this a little easier for myself. So if you notice, we also got 99 large pizzas, cakes, and sodas. Because I've also rewrote it so the enemies drop at least a base of 1,000 coins, or 1,000 tokens, so I can go on a shopping spree. I also did, one more thing. Let's see if it shows up here, or if I did it somewhere else. Maybe I did it somewhere else. But at least I don't have to worry about the puppet anymore. Because I'm not afraid to cheat. And of course, without the worry of the puppet, you notice we spent about 6 minutes in this fight. Yay. Now that wasn't the hardest camera. The one in the right vent, however, that one murdered me so many times I had to go into the left vent before I can move forward. So let's finally get our comeuppance on it and well, at least you ran. Let's finally get our comeuppance on that camera and take it out. This is for all the pain you caused me that no one's ever going to really see. Let's go. And he's dead. Damn. Alright, so at this point of the playthrough, I
fucking did it. Eat my shit.
Yeah, you did. At this point of the playthrough, I believed there was 1 camera left. Vice about 3 total left. Because I did not see the 2 other cameras that were in the showroom area. Now, of course, we're not really going to take the office camera out yet. Once we get in there, you're going to see what looks like a protection hat, and we're going to go right for it, because we know it's a shop. And I want to see what it sells. Oh, that's bad.
Wait, why the fuck is there a camera in the office?
Oh,
Anyway.
I guess we
Engage the
already
camera,
did open it.
motherfucker.
yeah. Now, yes, it did say difficulty of 1, but this is the toughest camera in the game. Although it didn't look like it. Basically, what I did is I went back into the game's code again, and I set the default enemy HP down to about 1. You could try setting it to 0 if you wanted, but that would cause an error, which would cause the game to crash.
I fucking did it. Eat my shit.
Yeah. So, by setting enemy HP to 1, we've essentially made this game much, much easier to beat. However, there is one boss in this game that does not work on. And that boss is impossible to defeat if you cheated this game the way I did. I'll explain it when we get to it.
Engage the camera, motherfucker.
Now, I noticed this kind of completely by accident when I ended up facing off against it. But at least I got it, right? That's all that matters. Yay! Level
I fucking did
19.
it. Eat my shit.
No, streamers, we're not gonna bother with these guys anymore. I don't need to. I can kill anybody. There's no reason to fight. Alright, so... Of course, I was still looking for the other cameras, and then I ran into this one completely by accident. But I'm thankful I did, because this is the camera that's been a pain in my butt. As in, pain in my butt to find, not to fight. Yay!
I fucking did it. Eat my shit.
Ah, yes. So, the shop in the office sold level E item. Oh, that's right, bonus characters. Actually, not bonus characters, the withered characters. Yeah. So, these, characters here are the withered animatronics. You basically destroy certain cameras and they'll spawn in a party room.
Can fuck up everything.
I don't know if they're optional or not, but you want them for the final fight. You want them for the final fight. I don't think we want to devour that at all. Let's just kill it.
Help me be a huge piece of shit and fuck up everything.
Yay. Okay, so the only one we can't actually get is... Withered Freddy? I think he's like the hidden boss this game has.
Why
Ooh,
the fuck
that's right.
is there a camera in the office?
So this is a kind of a separate playthrough now,
Anyway.
where I saved this camera for last for a reason,
Engage the
which
camera,
again,
motherfucker.
you will see. Yay, it's dead. That
I
thing was
fucking
such
did
a
it.
pain
Eat
in my
my shit.
ass.
Fuck yes, I'm
Such a
shitting on all the cameras. Time for the trifecta of the gods. Sex, drugs, and that amazing sound it makes when you twist your back in the morning. already there.
See, that's a neat little trick. It's actually kind of cool. So if you're already in the office, you get that one little bit line of dialogue, and it teleports you out of the office.
Inhale my dong and rage my bitch.
So, this BB boy is actually the villain from Five Nights at Fuckboys 1. You'll see what he's doing here in a moment. He wants to take over the world, of course. But under his rule. Why not?
Daddy domination.
That's right. BB Roy mastered time travel. And he came back to this era to destroy Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Ah, that old line.
No.
Now, I haven't actually played the first... Uh-oh.
The tickle fingers are beckoning.
That's right, we spent so much time in dialogue that the timer ran out. But, hey, we still have one-hit kill-ons, right? Let's see what it does. Sweet revenge on these things. Oh. I like to think as the puppet as the death for BB Boy's Dracula.
Oh god, the second puppet. Fuck my
Here he
life.
comes again. At least the other puppet. Okay. Let's rape him. Boom. Yay!
Get gun.
Alright, so you did a little shopping. And I also had to change a couple of settings here because unfortunately
It's time.
my cheating ways bit me in the ass when it came to the final boss. Oh, you know that stick we had? It turns into a dildo. And now I can equip it. Time to take on Balloon Boy. So what do you got to say for yourself?
Inhale. Inhale my dog enragement child.
And so begins our fight with BB Boy for reals. Now, this guy is susceptible to my cheat from earlier where I can kill him in one blow if I had it active. But there's a very, very large drawback to that. And that drawback we're going to see in a moment. Now, of course, the thing is off, because I need to fight this in its entirety. So, what's supposed to happen is you saw Toy Bonnie showed up, right? We're supposed to fight this guy regularly, and our, toy animatronics would join us as the fight progresses. If we went and killed this guy, we'd have no toy buddies with us, because they wouldn't have had a chance to, join us. And yes, this fight is long. My gosh. I think it has some cool music. Top hat crash, go! Oh, I think still got separate abilities. Hey, he's down. Yay. Did we win the game? No, we didn't yet. No, we're still opening up. This is where the game ends. Now, here's the thing. We need Mango for this fight. This game cannot be won without Mango. So, yeah, it still is. So, oh, okay. Did the bunny rejoin? We got another person? There we go. And we got rid of Chica. Okay. So. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy's still there.
Inhale.
Alright, so if you cheated the other fight like I did on my initial run of this, you wouldn't get any of your characters to join you, or the toy characters. That means you wouldn't have Mangle. And that means you would not be able to kill the final boss. Because the final boss is the only character or enemy not susceptible to the cheat I placed into the game. So I had to turn the cheat off, refight BB Boy, and then finally reach here. Time for an epic battle? Because it's all going to end here. Now, I want to say I really didn't like the final fight music, because it sounds much like the game, but how this is supposed to go is you fight for a while, and then Mangle learns the bite at 87. And they use the bot at 87 once Mangle gets up to 200 tech points.
If you ever show your face around here again, I'll tear off your head and shit down your throat.
Whoa. Calm the fuck down, Mangle.
I'm scared.
Okay.
I want to be hip with the kids.
I have intercepted the mail. We're all fucking fired. Pack your shit and go home.
Dine on my oven, Baketavian behind, Freddy's Fuckboy.
And that was 5 Nights at Fuckboys 2. The 5 Nights at Freddy's Fangame. All in all, not really bad. I actually kind of enjoyed this game. I initially avoided it at first because of, well, one, the title, the description, and some of the screenshots. but that did not belie what this game really was. And this game kind of sets itself apart from all the other Five Nights at Freddy fan games that are around. Sure, it's not the one that adds multiplayer support, but that's alright. It actually used established characters and did its own thing with them to a fairly good degree. Again, like I said, my only real problem with this game was most of the boss fights. The bosses had far too much health to them, even when we were at max level. But, you know what? I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I found it kind of fun. I hope you found it fun too. And let's see if there's any post-credit scenes going on. There's a boss rush, but we're not going to do the boss rush. Screw that noise. Doesn't look at. Oh, I guess it just takes us back to the title screen. Okay. Well, have a good night.